Good evening and welcome to Stupid O'Clock News. I'm Lewis Lee. When two tickets have the same winning numbers in a lottery, the pot is split 50-50. It's pretty nice when the holder of that other winning ticket is your spouse. Luther Cannon of Raleigh, North Carolina bought 2 tickets to Sunday's Cash 5 game, giving one to his wife. Whether he knew it or not, both tickets had the exact same numbers. Cannon's numbers were picked, meaning he and his wife share a pot worth nearly $1 million. They say they'll pay off their house and cars and do something nice for the family with the money. That's the news. Let's start the show.
All righty. That would be a lucky day.
Yeah. Really.
I mean, if you got to share $1 million, may as well share it with your spouse.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to share it with anybody else, much less the infernal revenue. Yeah.
And well, they're going to get theirs before you ever see yours. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
They take it out right there at the lottery office.
Yes, Sarah. Skunk does spectacular videos. That is one of his extreme talents. I mean,
yep.
Above and beyond anybody else's. I got to ask you though, Skunk, did you add some voices going Joe Dog when his name pops up in the credits? Because I keep hearing that, and I didn't hear that when I was trying to mix the music.
No.
You didn't? Maybe it's an audio delusion of mine.
Yeah. There's Bill. I don't know what happened. He just.
There you go. We got a Bill.
I am on my phone right now because I'm having technical issues with my tablet. And I don't know if it the battery drained and then it shut itself off. So I Googled, what do you do to turn on a Galaxy Tab 7 tablet? And it said to do a force restart by holding down the power button and the down volume for 10 seconds till you saw the logo. And I saw the logo coming on, but then now I don't again. So I may have to stay on the phone tonight as long as I can and try to charge this.
I would say keep the tablet on the charger, and we'll give it a try later on.
That's right. So I apologize if the audio is different because I'm back to the earbuds.
That's
for
fine.
the phone. So
your audio sounds fine, although I keep hearing an echo of myself.
I'm hearing that.
Yeah,
too.
I've noticed that.
I don't have any external speakers on.
Me either.
No. Whoever's having the.
Yeah, I'm hearing echoes too from everybody.
Yeah, whoever's not hearing echo. Phone, shut up. Where's the volume? Which side's got the volume on it? Oh, there it is. All right. New phone. I don't know how to use it. All right. Oh.
There's that damn submarine again.
Wow, I heard that.
Okay,
Okay,
I
okay.
muted my mic and the echoes continued, so it's not me.
Yeah.
Joe Dog, you mute for a second and we'll talk.
Mm.
Okay. We're still getting an echo. Joe Dog, back on. Dan, mute. Oh, you are muted. Still hearing it. Okay. Dan, back up. Joe Dog, back up. Skunk, can we hear each other? No, it must be Bill. Bill, mute.
You want me to mute my mic?
I'll mute
Yes,
Bill.
please.
I'll mute Bill. I'll mute
Okay.
Bill. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, Bill's it.
Oh,
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
Uh,
no, it's Bill's phone instead of his tab.
yeah.
So
Is it
I
coming
got the
through your
earbuds
earphones?
in.
Yeah.
I got the earbuds in.
And you're hearing us through the earbuds.
I'm hearing
See
you
if they're
through
plugged all the
earbuds.
way in.
So let me.
I heard a good
Okay.
solid
I
click
think-
there. Now there's no echo. Well,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep,
No
it's
echo?
back.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard a good solid thump though. So
Well, I disconnected and reconnected it. Let me try it again.
Okay. Okay, test.
Still there.
Mm.
Crap.
I can't adjust it. Bill, check see if you've got auto or audio echo cancellation. Settings, audio.
Well,
On
just go down to
through
the camera.
StreamYard.
Yes.
yeah, it'd be
here's-
the camera mic thing about the third icon from the left.
And then click on audio. And there's a selection called echo cancellation. Make sure that is selected.
Okay, that is on, and automatic adjust mic volume is also on.
Okay, let's test.
Well, the echo's gone now.
Okay.
Nope,
Maybe not.
it's back now. Dang it.
So if it's not any of us, it's StreamYard.
It must be, but that's weird that it would stop when Bill muted. Humorous, Bill. Mute yourself one more time.
Mute it?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, test
Do we hear an echo?
audio. No echoes.
no.
Nope.
Nope. Bueller.
Bueller.
Nope.
Now
Nope.
there's an
It's
echo.
got something to do with you, Bill. I'm sorry.
It may maybe pop out and come back in. See if that'll take care of it.
All right, I'll try that.
That
Yeah.
usually fixes it sometimes.
Usually, sometimes.
Usually, sometimes that'll work. Oh, so Lewis, how did the car wash commercial go over?
Very well. The client is very pleased. As a matter of fact, he didn't even go to the game. He was watching it on ESPN Tray, and
Yeah.
he said his commercial even ran on ESPN. It wasn't supposed to, but apparently
did?
ESPN was taking stadium ads, and he said he saw it on ESPN 3. So now I've had the same commercial not only appear on a Jumbotron, which was the first for me, but now on ESPN 3. Not bad.
On a
And I already got paid for it, which is even better. The
Oh,
guy
yeah.
got paid as soon as he got the invoice.
that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cash the check as quickly as possible.
Man, I ran from the mailbox and immediately took a picture of it and deposited it by phone.
And Sarah Sarah said congrats.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you, Sarah. It
Uh,
was a pretty fun spot. You know, it was just a couple of the football players goofing around and saying, you know,
Ace Bonnie,
they
you
mop
are
up the competition. Huh?
Ace Bonnie, you're absolutely right.
We are not.
Oh, is that
We
on
are.
purpose?
No, it was not on purpose.
Oh, forgot to push a button.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, YouTube has been weird lately.
It was solely my fault, but I am fixing that right now. That's where Carl and Donna are.
Oh, okay.
All
Well,
right. Now we're broadcasting to our YouTube page.
oh well. Too bad they missed the first 5 minutes of us going.
What's that? What's that? What's that? Thank you, Ace. We are on YouTube now.
Yep. Thank you, Ace. Good job.
And I turned
Is
this
the echo
down.
back?
Yes.
Yeah, you're the only one that isn't echoing.
If I mute my mic, then it stops, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot.
That means you have to unmute every time you want to talk.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Well, it'd be like using a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? Yep, no echo.
No echoes. All right. My phone won't mute the notifications. It's a new phone, so I don't know how to use it yet.
Take it to the kitchen, drop it in the trash bin, walk away.
No, after what I just paid for this damn thing.
Obviously, it was too much.
Oh. I'll delete StreamYard before I have to do that.
Michaela!
Hey, Michaela, welcome. Okay, she says she just hopping, putting likes and shares, and then she'll meet us on YouTube. Okay, thank you. Uh-oh.
Did they?
And I'm Chris James, and as college football players, we mop up the gridiron with our competition on the weekends.
And during the week, we keep your vehicles clean and shiny at Scenic Suds Car Wash.
This season, when the Chattanooga Mocs win at home, the following Monday, anyone with a ticket from the game gets a free deluxe car wash.
Yep, you get a free car wash.
Good at all Scenic Suds locations on Mondays only. Scenic Suds Car Wash, your hometown car wash.
And proud supporter of UTC football.
At first I thought that was you doing a radio voice, but that's Quake.
Yeah, it's Quake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, it sounded a lot like you.
I guess Quake and I can sound kind of alike, you know.
Okay.
But-
Well, these things happen. Lindsay sometimes thinks I sound like Barry White, and I go, you sure, baby? I can't see it myself. I can't hear it myself. I can't see it myself. That's an oxymoron right there. And I'm a moron needing oxygen, so that works.
Lewis, I'm really going to make you feel bad.
What?
I went to school with Quake.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. He's younger than me. That's even more.
These things happen.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy.
Sarah, are we all frozen or just Lewis? Because Lewis is glitching every now and then.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see any of us as glitching.
They got 300 meg internet service.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I got a tin can and some string. You awake there, Skunk? Or are we just boring you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Sound like you're eating supper, so I'll let you be.
I already ate.
Okay. Well,
I had nothing to say.
Okay. Hey, there's somebody else just jumped in. Is it John? No. Uh-oh, here comes...
Oh, here comes trouble.
Here comes trouble. And there's a load on Twitch, so it's probably the fan club.
Oh, here we go with a bunch of groupies. Must be horrible to be so damn handsome.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm only getting 172 meg upload, but that should be plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Getting 285 pretty consistently download.
And there's Michaela Jade going, oh, here I am.
Hello, Michaela.
And Ace
229 up.
Michaela, it's always a pleasure to have you in the audience.
Should I?
Yeah, you should. It'd be more of a pleasure to have her on screen with the rest of us.
Yeah. Michaela, you want to jump in?
She's cool.
Heck yeah, she's cool.
Lewis, do you want me to share my speed upload and download?
Let me guess, you got gig, right?
I got gig, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, we
if you
split up the
wasted
bill,
it on frogs.
okay? And Denise has the internet bill. And she won't go $10 a month extra to jump from 300 meg to 1,000 meg. And we got 23 devices on our Wi-Fi.
There's your problem.
Yeah, really?
No kidding. Well, we got so many things that are IoT. You know, we got the living room blinds. We got four security cameras, a Ring doorbell. We got all kind of crap.
Yeah, you need
Wi-Fi constantly pinging, and
you need the gig. I'll have to talk to her.
Please do. Oh, we went to a new to us restaurant. I don't know how long it's been around, but Base Camp on the North Shore on Fraser.
Yeah, I saw that. And that guy showed up and just ruined your night, right?
Actually, he was already there. I almost didn't sit down. David Carnes, local chief meteorologist, was there having a dinner with his daughter, and he was intent. All right, he was in deep conversation with his daughter, and Denise and I sat at the table right next to him.
Yeah.
And I said, "How long do you figure before he realizes that it's me?" And she says, "I don't know." I said, 5 minutes. I'll give him 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, man, he's still. I mean, I am like 3 feet. I can reach over with my arm and touch him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oblivious. He's that focused, which I give him credit for. You know, when he's with somebody, he's with them. You know.
Yep.
So finally, I'm looking at his plate and I tap him. I said, "Hey, sport, is that any good?" And he looks over and he's like, "Double." And he felt bad for not noticing that I was there, but because we worked together for about a year, I guess.
Yeah. Now, what would have been funny if y'all had swapped sides? You and Denise had swapped sides where he was looking at you.
Yeah. Well, I asked Denise. I said, "You want to swap seats?" She says, "No."
That would have been even worse because he'd have been. You've been there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
when we got Gary Bloodrose in the house.
Oh, welcome to the show, Carrie. Appreciate you being here.
Labor Day weekend. I got to sleep till after 2 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Well,
I can't do that. I don't care how tired I am.
Evidently, I was off and on consciousness till about 4 a.m. and then went to bed. And that was how I managed to spill a beer all over that expensive Bluetooth keyboard and had to order another one today. I'd only had the damn thing since November, but that's the longest I've been able to make one last before nodding off and going. just pouring a quart of beer over it does not help it any. I mean, it's not like it's a Frank Zappa guitar or something.
Well, it turned off and turned upside down, let it drain out.
And the next morning, it was trying to type the letter R continuously forever.
Lewis, you're apparently more in touch with your circadian rhythms than the rest of us.
Oh,
I seriously can't sleep past 8 in the morning.
Tell
I'm
Carmen we said
I'm
hello
glad to say
to her.
I don't have that weakness. I can sleep anytime, especially when somebody's
it's
trying
not
to talk
necessarily
to me.
weakness, and I have to get up by 8, but that doesn't mean that I will not take a full hard nap in the middle of the day.
Well,
yes.
And I never used to be able to nap, but now,
no, Ace. I think I figured out what I need to do is on the side of my desk where I set my beer cans and my ashtray. I need to put a little guardrail so that I can't drag the damn thing over. And it would hurt my wrist to be trying to rest on it. So, Lindsay wants me to destroy both of our desks that we have now, that are the paper mache things that you buy from stores, and build one out of actual wood. And I'm going, yeah. And you also want me to do what with the rest of our inheritance? It's not going to be cheap, believe me. But
well, lumber has come down. It's come down. Some of it has come down 75%.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But
the problem
is, cost us $10,000 to build 2 discs.
But the problem is the 2x4s are still $1 higher than what they were before the prices went up.
Well, you'll never see that price go down again because people are used to paying it.
With Ida having come through,
it's
going to be a little while longer.
Yeah,
2x4 drywall and plywood are probably going to be in short supply. They're going to send it all down there for right now.
Yep, you're not going to be able to find marine grade plywood except as surplus from what somebody's already nailed over their windows to escape a hurricane. So,
and Sarah says her sleep schedule is all over the place. Yes.
Yep. I'm looking forward to retirement when I can stay up till 4 a.m. and sleep till about 4 p.m. and then get up and look around and go, well, what shall I do today? Drink heavily, I suppose.
I probably did.
Uh-oh.
Dad,
we got to let her get ready.
Oh, and she's gorgeous. Oh, she's smiling.
Oh, she's grinning. She's laughing.
She can hear us.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Michaela.
I literally just getting out of the shower, and I heard you say, should I send her a link? And I was like, oh, shit, not now. Hang on a second. Just a second. I may or may not have pants on.
Okay.
I changed,
where are you going, Kat? Get down.
Joe, did you get a haircut?
Change the setting on here.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Well,
I complimented his haircut. He goes, 2 weeks ago. And I go, yeah, well, you had headphones on. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
I didn't see until he turned his head and he didn't have a tail.
Quite the handsome gentleman there.
Yeah.
You're going to be stealing Chris's fan club.
I'm getting mine cut Wednesday, thank God.
Hey, Sarah!
Yeah, it got to the point to where it was, do I do my Dutch Junior again, or do I get this crap off my head and be done with it? And I was done with it.
Mm-hmm. I had originally wanted to get the electric shaver out and trim my beard up today and make an appointment to go get the ponytail in progress chopped off my neck.
What?
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Well,
Bill.
a lot of my wife's friends really like me with the long flowing elf locks, and I'm going, yeah, but it's still summertime at work. I'm going to melt.
Yeah.
And,
that's my husband's works in a weld shop. I'd say he's a welder, but he moved up the ladder from that. But he's still in the weld shop. And when it's 100 degrees outside, it's almost 200 in the shop. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
But
he
back
went
there
from
where
having a
I'm
long
same
long
thing.
ponytail and the biker look to, honey, will you shave my head? I'm like, sure, I'll shave it. I'll mess it up, but I'll shave it. And he says, no one's going to notice. I wear a hat. Like, well, okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clippers later.
I did the head shave trick once and realized I had a rough childhood and says, no, I ain't doing that no more.
Well, it's never really bald, but it's close.
Is that how you're trying to excuse Donna taking a frying pan to your head every time you get up and eat?
Yeah. No, there's stitches and knots and bumps and cave-ins, and I've landed on my head quite a few times growing up.
That's what's wrong with Joe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nobody throws him far enough to where he can land on his feet. It's a short distance catapult. See?
You know that saying of you were dropped as a child. No, some people I've met were just clearly thrown at a wall.
Punted for a field goal is what I was.
I am related to those people.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Bill, you're not muted and there's no echo.
I changed the setting.
Oh, good.
In the audio, there is a headset setting on StreamYard.
That's what it was. It was trying to use your internal speakers on the phone. That's
right. So I
Glad
learned
we found
something.
That. You good for you.
And I was going to tell Joe before he left, if we drop him on his head one more time, maybe that'll fix him.
No,
maybe that was the fourth thing.
It could be something you could try at HallowCon, you know.
Ooh, there you go. Fun at HallowCon.
Excuse me, Sarah. Southern now, to whom are you referring to has a southern accent, my dear?
I wonder who that could be.
Swing a cat.
I used to.
I've got the accent. This is my Knoxville nuclear built accent. I usually call it educated Southern, but not many people recognize that category because it's like, that's a thing.
Some might even call it an oxymoron.
Yeah, well,
I are one, so you know.
I've been called plenty of kinds of moron before, so I don't care.
I don't either. I know where I come from.
I
keep the popcorn and the drinks flowing, and I'm fine.
I know I sound like a redneck, but I try and talk like I can complete sentences every once in a while at least.
You sound like somebody from Atlanta. I mean that as a compliment. Don't shoot me.
Josh! I lived there for a time.
Oh, Josh, hey.
Hey.
I've seen you before.
We thought you were going to be busy tonight, so...
So y'all been talking about me?
Well, we didn't.
No, we haven't.
Hey, Sarah says it exactly. All out of love. That was such a perfect timing. Yes, yes.
Exactly.
No, when Bill asked for the link, I said, didn't Josh say he was going to be busy tonight?
No, it's just going to be a little late.
Oh, okay. Well, I misunderstood, but I'm glad you're here.
But the more important question is, where's Kimberly?
She's eating right now.
Oh, okay.
I had to fix dinner tonight, y'all. Listen, I had to cook on the grill all by myself. I had no help.
I went out to eat.
I was trying. I was
never have any help
for dinner. Like, do you want to order something for dinner? Do you want to go out? And they were all like, no. Could you just cook on the grill? No.
And what were you saying, Lewis?
I was going to say, for all of you who were on about 2 weeks ago when we had the Jersey Devil on, I got my Cryptid Adventures magazine.
There you go.
Issue. When I first pulled it out of the package, I pulled it out this way, and I'm like, "Oh, I got the black and white version." But he,
but I thought the package is what you
for some
pulled
reason
out.
he had a coloring book back cover on it.
The package is what we hide.
And he good to his word. Good to his word. He sent a T-shirt, and I love the T-shirt.
yeah.
Land speeder. Unfortunately, my dog might be able to wear it because it's a medium.
I could fit in it. Just saying.
The T-34 land speeder that Luke had on tattoo with a bandit logo on it.
Speaking
Well, actually, that's not the bandit logo. That was the Firebird. The Trans Am Firebird.
Yep, that's the Firebird.
Yeah. You're talking to some car guys here, Chris. Get it right or pay the price.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a cousin that has a 78 Bandit Trans Am.
And what? You don't. So what does that matter?
The fact of the matter is, I've seen it and rode in it, and you haven't.
Oh, that's not nice.
You saying that I haven't rode in a 78 Bandit Trans Am?
Not his.
No, not his. No. The one I rode in probably went faster.
I have two questions. Did you do a Burt Reynolds turnaround in that Trans Am? And the other one is, what did you jump in the Trans Am?
I didn't jump in it because it wasn't my car, and he has been on the actual bandit run because they do a bandit run every year.
Yep.
Yes.
I would love to go on that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I owned a bandit.
Bill, which movie did they film? One of the last scenes of the movie. It wasn't a bandit, but they filmed one here in Tuscaloosa. Burt Reynolds.
Probably Cannonball.
Probably.
Because
they took a more northerly route. I don't think they got through Alabama.
Was it Gator? Was it an earlier Burt Reynolds movie?
Hooper?
They filmed a lot of that down south.
I don't remember all this shit.
I cannot remember.
I can't remember my phone number, but I remember shit like this.
Yeah,
I can't
remember.
Google it tonight because I'm using the phone for the show.
And
Smoking the Bandit was filmed in Georgia, and it wouldn't surprise me if some of it in Alabama.
They blew up the old armory of the Army hospital when they did it, and he jumped that hospital.
That was Hooper.
I think that's Hooper, isn't it?
Hooper,
That's
yeah.
Hooper.
Right?
Yeah.
That's Hooper.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I used to live in a town that a few scenes from Thunder Road was filmed in, but it was one of those high-speed chase things where if you didn't know the landmarks, it went past you too fast to see. So
yeah.
Now, if you'll notice, though, in Smokey and the Bandit, they went from Atlanta to Texas, to Texarkana, Texas, but didn't go through Louisiana. They went.
Nobody wants to go through Louisiana.
Well, legend has it that the Louisiana State Police, when reviewing the application for permission to film in Louisiana and use some of their cars, they said, "Well, what's the good guy driving?" They said, 78 Trans Am. Well, he can't outrun us, so it wouldn't be believable. The Louisiana State Police at the time were using Mustangs, Cobras.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
And they said, you can race us. If you win, we'll let you film in Louisiana. If not,
I'd have so fucking won that race.
All it takes is a sufficient application of high explosives in your wake.
And it wasn't Sheriff Buford T. Justice, a Louisiana.
No, he was from Texas.
Oh, he was Texas? Okay.
Yeah, it all started in Texas.
There is nothing from Louisiana in that movie, period.
Okay.
Louisiana was completely eliminated from that movie.
Oh, so they went up through Memphis.
No,
they went through Arkansas.
They went through Florida, didn't they?
No, God, no. They went from Atlanta to Texarkana.
Yeah.
Texarkana is in the Arklatex, which is the tri-state area, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas.
Yes.
And it's just across the border from Shreveport, basically. So it would have been a lot easier because I-20 was there. They could have taken I-20 all the way. Yeah. But they took back roads instead and wound up going through Arkansas instead of Louisiana.
Their big mistake was asking for permission.
I was gonna say, yeah. Why did they even ask?
Just roll on past with the camera cars and the helicopters and the trucks and the car going 150 miles an hour and just film it.
Yeah, just go with it.
If anybody complains, give them.
Thank you, Mr. McPhee. Thank you, Mr. McPhee. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Joe D.
Hey, Skunk, did you get my friend request?
No, I haven't really looked at Facebook today.
Okay.
Shit, I wish I hadn't. No, did you see what I posted?
No.
An author friend of mine, a romance author, has been bullied so fucking bad that she deleted her whole Facebook thing. She had a reader group. She had her Facebook profile. She deleted all of it because she's been bullied so bad over the fact that she went to a romance book signing in Texas. She lives in Hawaii. To leave Hawaii, she had to get a COVID test. She's one of those that medically she cannot get a COVID vaccine. So she got tested. She keeps tested. She does all the stuff she's supposed to do. And this was the one thing that she said, you know what, I'm going to go. I'm going to be with my friends. I'm going to, this one thing. She tested before she left. She was clear. She talked to her doctor. Doctor said, it should be fine. Go ahead and go. But mask, hand sanitize, everything. Okay. So she gets there. She has a good time. She goes to go home and she has to test again. She tests positive. Right. So she's stuck in Texas. Well, one of the authors let her stay with them and quarantine and everything because they had no kids or anything. It's just the wife and the husband. And so she quarantines. She's there for a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I think. She finally tests negative so she can go home. Well, she's still got to quarantine once she gets home. But she did everything she's supposed to do. And I guess there was a woman that was at this author signing that via private message and email has been bullying her. Well, then when she got blocked by this woman's husband, she got all her fans and friends to gang up on this author. Like, are you kidding me?
I would like to get a name.
Me too, because I don't want her anywhere near my tribe. Like,
Well, as a con director, I want to know who it is so I make sure they're never at my show.
Right, because this woman did everything she was supposed to do, and then she apologized when she found out. She's like, okay, this is my fault. I take the responsibility. I'm sorry. What else could she have done? And this woman just basically beat her down via words.
Yeah, I know that person's not going to watch quality programming like this. I know that person is not going to watch quality programming like this because, Joe, do I have permission?
Uh-oh.
I'm asking for permission right now.
Are you going to say fuck them?
Oh, I'm going to say a lot of things. I'm going to take that as permission. Obviously, that person's too fucking stupid to understand the level of intelligence that's going on this show. Okay, as somebody who is vaccinated and still got fucking diagnosed with the damn thing, because there are variants out there.
Yeah.
You can do everything you can possibly do. You can take every single possible precaution. It could still happen to you.
Yeah.
This was somebody who took
absolutely.
every single possible precaution, and you're gonna bully them over it because something horrible happened to them. Right?
Yeah. It didn't even, the doctor didn't even
doesn't
get
affect
it
you.
over.
It doesn't even affect you. So yeah, no, fuck that person. And furthermore, like I said, let's get that person's name. Let's put them on blast. Let's tell them we're not, hey, it's like I said before when I was during Nevermind the Furthermore one time. I said it before, a rising tide raises all ships. A rising tide can also drown you. And that's exactly what we intend to do in this community is we're going to raise up those who are the good ships, and we're going to bring them up, and the rest of y'all are going to be buried in the sand to your neck, and we're going to watch you drown because we are going to put the better things above you and drown your horrible voices out. So yes, we want names. Names need to be named.
And the horse you rode in on.
Well, and that's the thing. When RJ was going through this, because the author that quit, her name is RJ Gray. When she was going through this, she kept posting on Facebook about her prognosis and stuff. And she never once, not once, ever named the person. Never said if it was a male or a female. But now it's gotten out that it's female. I don't know that RJ ever said it. But she never named names. Never. Not once. And this woman is going after her and then sending her cronies after her. It's like, are you kidding? I want a name because I don't want that person anywhere near me. I don't want to go to a convention she's at. I want a name, and only for that purpose.
Well, bullying either way, whether you are for or against the vaccinating, there's no room for bullying. You're just showing your ass when you do it, and that's all there is, plain and simple.
Yeah.
And because there are people out there, like you said, that cannot get the vaccination because of medical reasons. So therefore, they're doing everything else that they possibly can to keep themselves and other people safe. You don't bully those people. If you are an anti-vaxxer, and there are people out there like myself, who quite certain that I'm fairly well protected against COVID-19, but like Skunk said, I could get the Delta variant or the other one coming up.
Yeah, whatever else comes after that.
Yeah, whatever else. COVID-21, COVID-22,
well, and my thought was, if she was that worried about it, why did she go to the convention?
Right.
Because there could have been a customer at that convention that didn't vaccinate, or that brought it with them knowingly, saying, screw it, I'm just going to go.
That's entirely possible.
Yep.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There are a lot of possibilities that some of them we shouldn't name because those people are having their own conventions. So.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, like I went to Champaign today. Now, right now, all the students came back to the U of I this past week, and they said 80% of the U of I students are all vaccinated. However, there are a lot of those vaccinated U of I students that are getting the Delta variant. The Delta variant is all through Champaign County.
Yeah.
So when I was over there today, I was masked up the whole time I was inside. I just walking across the parking lot. And you know what? Even with the mask on, I wasn't safe. I didn't feel safe.
Right. Well,
what the hell is a damn mask going to do if you got a variant that's going to get you, even though that you are vaccinated with 2 Pfizer shots or Moderna shots or a J&J shot? If that Delta variant's that bad, and then I hesitate to think what the next one is. So when I went in to where I had to go, I was in and out. I wasn't in there lollygagging around shopping like how I was in
Right.
and out in 10 minutes because I was scared to death that it didn't matter, and
Yeah, it's just sad that it's come to this point where we've bullied someone bad enough that she gave up her career and her life calling because of one person and that person's group bullying her.
Mhm. And that's despicable.
It is. It absolutely is.
It is really despicable. The worst thing is there's nothing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
to
I'm
get
just
rid of
grateful
this
that
kind of person, or to punish them for being a troll, basically a troll.
Right. And I'm just glad that RJ has got a great support system in her husband. And I'm thinking that may be what happened is that her husband shut down everything and said, you're not getting on social media ever again, or for a while. I'm hoping that he pulled her off of it and he said, no, you need to be with us. You need to be safe. Don't worry about what social media is saying.
Is that why my second reply to her disappeared?
I think so.
Okay.
Because I tried to reply too, and it's just gone.
Yep, I got all the way down to something about don't let anybody stop you from doing what you.
No, Dan, the one you were talking to, she's still there.
Oh, okay. This is a different one.
This is a different one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Romance Landia is like high school, which is why I like all of y'all.
That sounds more like junior high.
It is. It's ridiculous and stupid and cliquey.
We could
and if you're not in my clique, you're not good enough.
We could do without cliques. So let me tell you, we could do without those entirely in society as a whole.
Yeah. I just can't believe that it got that bad.
It sounds like some of the shit I have to put up with at the factory.
Yeah.
You got 20 acres of dumbasses and about 50 decent people, and the 20 acres of dumbasses just beat you down with their stupidity.
Yeah. Well, I've come
to harvest them.
I was telling Dan earlier, I've come to the point now to where when somebody not wearing a mask looks at me crazy and all that, I'm going to take my mask off and start talking to them and sort of spit as I talk. The sprayers, sayers, not sprayers.
Yeah.
And then, when they're like, I'm sorry, I spit when I talk. That's why I wear my mask, but you didn't like it. So now, now you got what I got if I got anything.
Yep. Now it's on you, literally.
Yeah. All over your shirt.
Yep. Yeah, it's a messed up world, that's for sure.
That was like when...
Well, it's always been a messed up world, but now it's messed up in a different direction than we're used to.
I thought it was a lollipop world.
No, it's a lollipop guild.
It's tribalistic. I mean, everybody's in their own little tribe.
Yeah, Josh, you got that. Yeah. There are, unfortunately, lots and lots of little tribes running around. And most of them really should just go home. We don't need you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, guys, I'm thinking about actually running for president.
I'll vote for it.
You got my vote, Joe.
And actually, one of the things I'm going to do is have the milk and cookies talk with the leaders of Congress. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
No.
Do tell.
Came from Rick Hendrick, the NASCAR owner. Rick Hendrick and Jimmy Johnson, Chad Knaus could not get along. They were having problems.
Mm-hmm.
Rick called them both into his office, and in his office he had a pack of Oreos and a gallon of milk.
Oh, that's right. Son of a bitch. I forgot.
And then he had little mats set out on the floor. And he says, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sit and talk about this over milk and cookies. If y'all can't work it out and you get tired, you can lay down, take a nap. But we're not leaving this office until it's over.
Yep.
And I will do that with the Speaker of the House and the Leader of the Senate.
Somebody seriously needs to.
No, Dan, you can't take a nap.
Watch me.
It would have
heard
to.
the word nap.
It'd have to be alcohol and burgers or something.
No, milk and cookies. If you're gonna act like kids, I'm gonna treat you like
Yep.
kids. That's exactly what he said.
And you ain't getting no goddamn recess.
Yep.
Okay,
Y'all-
you people
y'all ain't
ought to
going
know
to the
that I
swing
always
set till
act
we
like
get
a
this
kid.
solved. Oh Lord.
How many hair clippies?
Well, Joe Dog, I got a running mate for you.
Who?
Uh-oh.
Vice President Alice Cooper.
Good Lord.
And the thing is,
Let me go. Let me get the DOD.
the thing is, if I run with the name Alice Cooper, there's going to be people that vote for me because there's just a woman's name on there.
Oh.
That's so sad, but it's fucking true.
Exactly.
Secretary of State Dan.
There's a nice ring to it, actually.
The remake
Secretary
of
of State Dan. Yes, I think I could do that.
What, Lewis? I saw you point your finger. You got a comment.
Oh, no. I was turning my phone off. Did you guys hear that Willard Scott passed today?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that on.
Damn.
I saw that on Twitter.
Now nobody's going to
Will
tell
Grant,
us
now
the weather.
Willard Scott.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, he hadn't done weather in a really long time.
No,
Well,
he's been retired.
He has been retired for quite a
years.
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was 87 years old.
Yep.
Yes.
No.
Willard Scott was the very first Ronald McDonald.
Yep.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
He
And
was
Clarabelle
the
the Clown.
creepy Ronald McDonald
Yeah,
too.
he was also Clarabelle on the Bozo Show.
Ronald McDonald's creepy anyway.
The original Bozo Show, the one that started in Chicago.
Okay.
Bozo was syndicated. They had local
Yeah.
Bozos all over the place. We even had a Bozo in Monroe, Louisiana.
I think we're all bozos on this bus.
Yeah, for the longest time, I did not ever think there was syndicated Bozo shows all over the world or
Oh, yeah.
U.S. I just thought
Romper Room
WGN.
was, well, Romper Room was also syndicated. There were
Right.
100 Miss Lindas all over the country.
Well, Channel
with her
9.
magic mirror.
Channel 9 used to have Romper Room, and something happened that they didn't
Well,
want
Marsha
to pay.
Kling was the
host, but
Yeah.
somehow something happened with the franchise and the name of Romper Room or whatever that they changed the name to Fun Time.
Well, apparently Channel 9 got tired of paying Romper Room the franchise fee.
Yeah. And just continued the show under a different name.
But there was only one
Miss Mark.
damn it, Captain Kangaroo.
Exactly.
Bob Keeshan forever.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a second Captain Kangaroo. And I can't remember who he was, but he was kind of creepy.
Yeah, he came
when
out
they,
after.
when
Well,
they
it
tried
must
to
have been
revive the
bootleg and
show.
illegal
Yeah.
as hell,
Yeah.
because CBS had the only Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah,
Bob
I
Keeshan.
remember when they tried to revive it. Yeah, it failed miserably.
Because it didn't
Yeah.
have Bob.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Bob was as trusted in American homes as Walter Cronkite.
Yeah.
And it's-
I heard Bob had a dark side though too.
Well,
Don't
Bob
we all?
was a Marine.
Was Walter Cronkite really trusted?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
he was.
Absolutely.
He was back then.
Well,
It started
Yeah.
changing after he retired.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When Dan Rather took over, it was CBS is rather biased. You know,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he was.
Walter Cronkite was the last unimpeachable national journalist.
Yeah. He read the news and went home, and you didn't see his ass again until 6:30 the next night.
Yep.
Paul Harvey
excuse
with
me.
the rest of the
He
story.
cried. He cried with us when LBJ died. He beat his chest when we landed on the moon. He was the real deal.
He died when JFK cried when JFK died.
Yeah,
That's what I said. He cried with us when
you said LBJ.
Kennedy
You
died.
said LBJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I say LBJ?
Yeah.
No.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
You know, LBJ had basset hounds, and he used to pick them up by the ears. Mean son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He was.
I'd say, oh my God, social media would go bonkers on that one.
Oh yeah. Well,
Fried and fricasseed.
There weren't cameras every 5 steps back then, so
no kidding.
And he had iron control over the House of Representatives when he was Speaker.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
I did admire Lady Bird Johnson for all that she did on with all the wildlife reclamations.
Yeah.
And that.
Now, speaking of dogs, I'll have a new one tomorrow.
What? That's not fair. I want a new puppy dog.
Yeah, going to rescue one tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, Michaela, come down. I'll give you your choice of 6.
No, I'm not allowed any more puppies if I want to travel. My giant.
Josh, your other dog going to get jealous?
Ow!
He might, but I just got a feeling I need to get this dog. Another weenie dog.
Oh.
Hey, well, every dog you got to have somebody that loves them.
Mm-hmm.
They've earned that.
Well,
most pets deserve a chance to know that somebody loves them.
A beagle.
Well,
that's what I want. That's what I want. But
I sort of told a lie. I give you your choice of 5. One of them, I don't think she's going to make it to. Won't be here by HallowCon. The old girl's going down.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
What's going on with her, Joe?
Old age, mostly.
Old age, mostly. When, let's see, Ozza was 14 and a half, and she was 3 when we got her, and she was 4. So she's 15 or 16 years old now.
Yep. No, Lindsay's puppy is now about 14, and she's not going to be able to come with me to HallowCon because she doesn't want to put him in a kennel while we're both gone for a weekend because his health is that in the balance. So
yeah.
That's why Greg's going to stay home for HallowCon and Outside Con this year. Because he's got to take care of her and the blue tick beagle. When we take her up there, she gets to barking. And imagine a blue tick with a beagle bark.
Loud and annoying.
I didn't know anybody else had a blue tick beagle. My dad had a blue tick with a red tick cross.
That's a nice noise.
Yeah, and she was a 9-inch beagle. They're dinky. And when Dad went into the nursing home, guess who got the freaking dog?
You did?
I have a 150-pound Great Dane. At the time, I had 2 of them. She's not spayed. They're not neutered. We almost had Daggles.
I think those are probably called bungles, but
yeah. Well,
you're gonna find them hanging around all over the wall once.
Well, this dog, when y'all heard Daisy bark before, it's a high-pitched. The more excited she gets, she starts out sounding like a blue tick, and then it goes to the slides to the beagle end.
The howl.
Yeah. And it's like,
and then it gets hypersonic.
Then it goes hypersonic, and the other dogs go off, and it's like,
people are calling from the airport going, hey, we can't land a plane because your dog's too damn loud.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interfering with the radar.
Well, you damn sure can't use sonar around it. Let me tell you that.
My aunt and uncle raised treeing walker coonhounds, so yeah, I'm a bit used to it.
That's a dog I want, some bloodhound, so bad.
I tell you what, those coonhounds were amazing. When they were training them, they used to use shock collars. And they had a shock collar and a dummy collar, because if you took the shock collar off, the dog was smart enough to know I can bark and you can't get me. And they forgot which dog had the dummy collar and which dog had the shock collar. And so they hit the button thinking they'd shut the dog up, and it was the other dog that was sleeping in his own doghouse.
Oh, man.
Yeah, poor freaking dog is sleeping. He's roar. What the hell?
Maybe I should save this for the green room. I don't know. One of my neighbors has had. They unfortunately lost one of their partners just recently, but they had one of these alternative marriages, and the junior partner of the three had to 1 week or so walk around with a shock collar in her panties.
Could be interesting.
Yes. Well,
you want something out of it though, because I don't know.
the senior wife of the arrangement had the control button, so when the junior wife was walking around, it was kind of like, what's this?
Yeah. Good luck carrying that drink. Yeah, that'd be fun. That would just be fun.
I have the most interesting friends.
You do. And they're only getting better.
The thing is, Dan, I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh shit.
Well,
Donnie and Marie Osmond.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he said 3, so I figured it must be Mormons.
Let's see. Does he?
Nope. Not Mormons. Just.
Hey, let me say, does the guy get angry?
No. He is the one who is currently deceased.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was thinking of a different bunch.
Yep.
Currently deceased? Is there a chance that status is going to change?
Hey, I don't know if he believes in reincarnation or not, but I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was like on the list to become a zombie or.
Well, I mean.
Well, you know. Hey.
Electroshock therapy has been known to raise the dead before.
Hey, when
Otherwise, we wouldn't have the genre of science fiction if it weren't for, Frankenstein and.
Yes, I was going to say,
well, when I was
about that.
Lewis and Dan's age, I didn't believe in reincarnation either.
Oh, but then you went to work and you saw the dead would rise at quitting time to clock out.
Yeah,
I have it every morning in my coffee.
I actually found a coffee that's strong enough to clear my sinuses for 2 days at a time.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, this is amazing stuff.
This sounds interesting.
I usually wake up and sneeze and cough and hack my way through the first 2 hours of my day. But this 1 cup of this stuff is like it's been a very good bronchial dilator for 48 hours at a time.
What is that? I'd like to get a hold of some of that.
Well, you go to a Kroger store. It's called Max Caffeine.
Okay. And Ace Bonnie says, Dan, it's after midnight. Where are you at? On Saturday nights, Dan don't kick off till 1 a.m.
Yep. No. He said it's all right for me to say things like that because it's after midnight where I am.
Oh,
It's
I
all
say 'em
in
in the
the
morning. I don't
interpretation.
care.
no.
Going back to
It's after midnight now. On your
11,
side.
11 p.m. Central.
Yeah, we're going to let it all hang down.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock
Well, we're
somewhere,
not.
so we got to
We have
behave.
proper support. We're not letting anything hang down.
Yeah. Across the state line over there. It's midnight.
Oh no, I ain't taking nobody across the state line. I'm old enough to know better.
yeah.
I had to get off camera for a minute.
I wondered, I'm like, did we scare you off? What the hell?
Wash your hands afterward.
Well,
Oh,
you're talking
Lord.
about raising the dead or zombies and all. Nikki Sixx was clinically dead, and they injected adrenaline into his heart, and it resuscitated.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Yep.
Where do you think they get the title of the song "Kickstart My Heart"?
No freaking way.
Yep.
Yeah.
That?
2 shots of adrenaline straight to his heart. He had OD'd, and he went back to
I'll
doing
be
drugs
damned.
afterwards.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also the title of an Alice Cooper song there, Michaela.
See, all these things I didn't know. You guys
Damned
are
if
just
you
a
do,
wealth of
damned
knowledge.
if you don't. Yeah.
Don't get me and Dan started on music. It'll be
Oh,
long.
Lord. Yeah.
I was about to say, damn, Bill's in here tonight, so we'll go on all night for this.
Oh.
We
Believe
did
me.
the 5 a.m. one morning.
Yeah, we did. And we didn't even have Nick
Oh,
or Skunk. And that's usually one of the things that makes the show go way, way on, because we've got people that are really interesting to listen to. And,
Thanks, Dan.
they just get started. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad I'm not interesting.
Well, you are in there. You are in there. You and I have watched the sun come up 2 or 3 times, as I recall.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I can do that. I gotta go fishing tomorrow.
You'll be baiting the hook and still talking to us.
You don't gotta go fishing. You get to go fishing.
Yes, I get to, because honest to God, I love fishing. I don't eat fish. I cannot fucking stand it, but I love fishing.
You haven't used enough malt vinegar yet.
A what?
Don't make him repeat it.
Oh no.
Malt vinegar, that goes on fish and chips.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I am married to a British lady. I know exactly what fish and chips is.
Yeah.
I fry it up with some Tony Sacheries and squirt some lemon juice on it.
Yeah, that's good too.
Mm-hmm. You don't need the malt vinegar when you do that.
No,
that's right.
I thought Fish and Chips was that Barney Miller crossover with the Eric Estrada TV series. I didn't think it worked very well, but
that would be great if Fish went to work for the California Highway Patrol.
Yeah,
Fish and Chips.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was really a thing.
Well, I remember they did a fish spinoff. It didn't last long, but they did.
I liked it too. I really liked it.
It's stealing scenes, but
And the woman that plays his wife or niece was in played the judge in My Two Dads, like about 8 years later, and she was a good actress. I forget her name.
Yeah, Selma Diamond, I believe.
Oh, she was on that.
It wasn't Selma Diamond.
Sure.
Selma Diamond was in Night Court.
Yeah.
Right.
She was the bailiff.
And she was the one that always had the cigarette hanging out of her mouth. This is the dark-haired woman. I can't Google because I can't use my phone.
I'm going to IMDb.
And here I thought you guys just knew everything. And here you are using Google. I can Google shit. I thought you guys knew everything.
Well, we don't have John here tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's John?
Or Brian. Brian freaking knows everything. I don't know how he keeps it all straight in his head, but whatever.
Cookie tells him.
Shoehorns. Lots of
that's probably what it is. Cookie's holding cue cards.
Yeah. Make Brian
Florence
look good.
Stanley.
Florence Stanley. Yes, she was wonderful.
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
She reminded me a lot of Selma Diamond.
Yeah.
He had the similar raspy voice.
Well, Night Court had two bailiffs like that. There was Selma Diamond, and then the other one who did have the glasses and dark hair. I can't think of her name either, but and then they both died. They were Selma always had the cigarette hanging out of her mouth, so you probably know what she died of. But
old age,
sepsis.
Yeah.
and then the other one up and died, and they brought Richard Mall in as Bull.
Yep.
No,
he was
already
all
there. They
Bull
brought
was already
in the,
there. Yeah,
They brought Roz in, Marsha Warfield.
Roz,
yeah.
Marsha Warfield.
And Marsha. Oh man, Marsha. Excuse me, it's getting warm in here.
Wrong Marsha.
No, I got the right one.
Do you know she was on Richard Pryor's short-lived TV series?
I didn't know Richard Pryor had a short-lived
It lasted
TV
2
series.
episodes.
2 episodes.
He had
censors couldn't take it. And
he
Robin
had the Saturday morning show, Pryor's Place, and that lasted for about 12 episodes.
Some people just can't handle the truth.
I'm going to tell you, I would love to start like a streaming network or a cable network or whatever, and all they show is failed pilot episodes.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
I mean, you could have months of programming before you'd ever run a repeat.
Yep.
What was that one they were going to do for Wonder Woman?
Which one?
It was kind of like it was one in the 60s. I want to say like mid 60s, because Batman was popular at the time, and I don't know if Green Hornet was out yet. And they were going to do a Wonder Woman.
Batman ran at the same time.
Yeah, and there is on YouTube like about a 10 or 11 minute piece of a failed pilot for, maybe it was just some test run or something for this Wonder Woman show, and they were going to do it campy like Batman.
Well, no, I'm glad it failed then, because
it was bad.
Yeah.
Do I have something on my left shoulder?
A parrot.
An angel.
And Jody McPhee says the 60s Wonder Woman pilot was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Chris had said the same thing. The Richard Pryor show had a comedy show on NBC that lasted 2 episodes because of the censors.
Yeah.
Well,
his show was basically bleep, 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 bleep.
It actually wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't, but
they were afraid it was going
Yes.
to, and it was driving them nervous, and it was making him crazy.
Would be like Eddie Murphy having one.
Yeah.
Well,
Richard Pryor was from the Pekin area, which is 30 minutes from where I live.
Yeah.
Now, do y'all remember when what's his name, Chuck Barris, that did the Gong Show?
What
remember?
show?
Gong
The what show?
The
Oh,
Dong.
glad you fixed that.
Michaela, you live in South Georgia?
The Dong Show. Did
I
you
live
say
in
that?
Illinois. Richard Pryor is originally from Pekin.
Pilot.
Okay.
Yeah. He had George Carlin on there, and somehow he pissed off George Carlin before he came on. And George Carlin says, "I'm leaving." He goes, "No, I've got you for contract. You're going to be on my stage for 90 seconds. Carlin says, "Okay, sure." Carlin walks out, crowd's going wild, and he's giving them this. They're cheering. He's looking at his watch. He's cheering. Stands there at the microphone, nodding his head. Looks at his watch. 90 seconds up. He goes, "Thank you very much," and walked off the stage.
Oh.
You don't mess with George.
No.
Oh my God.
Burnt.
Well.
He fulfilled his contract.
Well.
Yep.
That's the Dong Show for you.
And here's another little useless piece of information. I'm friends with the Unknown Comic on Facebook.
I thought he died.
He's still around.
Maury Amsterdam is still.
No, the Unknown Comic, not Maury Amsterdam. That's Dick Van Dyke Show.
Well, he came out,
Maury's
but-
been gone for a while, but the guy from the Gong Show is still there.
Okay, I thought he died.
No, look him up.
I
Once
remember the
again,
Gong
I can't
Show. That was
Google
so much
nothing. I'm waiting on my tablet to charge. And
Bill's out in the blue. He's out in the dark.
I might as well be Amish tonight.
Uh-oh.
He's only got one computer running, so
I'm pedaling as fast as I can, trying to charge my tablet.
I keep saying my dream property is a property out in the country, middle of nowhere. And a friend of mine does live in the middle of nowhere on the top of a mountain in Tennessee. And I thought, that's perfect. Great. I'll come there. We'll have a great writing session. It'll be great. Except that she has really spotty internet.
No, come on, further south. Come on, further south.
I know. I can't.
Further south. Come on to Alabama.
But that's the thing. Like, it's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's fantastic. Except for when you want to look something up, you can't.
No, Mount Cheehaw.
Murray Links.
Do you have pine trees or real trees?
No, we got real trees.
Real tree. Okay, good. Because I don't like pine trees. That's all Tennessee's got.
I mean, we got oaks, we got longleaf, we got shortleaf pines.
Oh,
I mean, we got all. I mean,
why are you suddenly hating on Tennessee?
Well, I just don't like where she lived because there was no internet. If she had had internet, perfect.
Cool. Come to Chattanooga.
Come to Chattanooga. We got more internet than you can use.
Okay, good.
Speed internet.
Good. I will come to that.
Hey, I'm
internet on speed.
I'm running 400 right now. So, and I'm out in the boonies.
Well, and see, that's me. It's like I know that there's places out in the boonies where you can get good internet. I know there is because I'm almost in the boonies and I have good internet. So it's got to be in the south too.
Good internet.
I have to brag. I have replaced the cotton twine between my two tin cans with some 40-pound tips along fishing line. So I have got almost 1K per year, and makes it hard to download something, but you know.
Well,
So
now
you still getting
Dan, I made a dipole antenna out of the silk from ear of corn here, and I think it's doing pretty good tonight.
Yes. Yay.
We can get together and make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
Yeah, where's Carl Witzman when you need him on this stuff?
Oh yeah, no shit.
After all the gin he drank last night, we'll be lucky if he wakes up by next Friday.
He's still gin drunk.
Yeah, he's recovering.
Between you and Bill, y'all could might get a gigabyte out of that. Oh man.
Or
Let me see, what am I running at? Let me see here.
Yeah, but we'd have to borrow Daddy's vote and go fishing.
Throw something up in the tree.
Oh, I've done that before. Let me tell you, I've lost many a hook in the trees.
Why do you fish in the trees? Like, why are you doing this? Okay, my Wi-Fi thing says I have 29.67 gigabytes. Is that good?
No.
Okay. That's all I got. That's
It's better than me.
Well,
I've got. I mean, me down here, I've got 73, and that's not even like on Wi-Fi or anything.
I just ran my test.
I'm lucky I know how to look for it. I mean, shit.
Mine is running slow tonight.
Asshole.
Lewis,
what was it? What was that runner?
I'm running slow tonight. 876 down and 744 up.
Okay.
Talk to Denise for me, man.
I'm running slow.
Hey, you need to take a screenshot of that, Lewis, and show it to her.
It won't make any difference.
Well, but mine runs.
$10 is $10.
Mine
Oh,
runs.
good grief! It's only $10.
Mine
What,
runs 570 up. I can't remember what it runs, but I mean
what speed
570
test are
down.
y'all using?
I use it's called speed test. What are you using? Oka?
Yeah,
Ookla?
Ookla or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wondered because I just searched for speed test because with this computer I don't have access to all of my links to all the crap from the last 40 years that I've been collecting on the other computer. So
OKLA, I think it's what has.
Ookla the mock. Yes.
Yeah.
That's from a cartoon. It really is just from a cartoon, and there is a Thunder the Barbarian. There is a band that goes by that name that has some very good music out too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
They even know I'm handicapped because I'm on Windstream.
You're not the only one.
Okay.
Are you on Windstream too?
Yeah.
What? Me? No. I don't know what. It's great for.
Oh.
Yeah. Now you guys are talking lingo. I don't even get up and down and what the fuck is the difference and why does it matter and
upload is basically your streaming speed.
okay. Because I
Upload is how
download
good
stuff,
you
but
look to
If you
us.
pull down.
Download is how good we look to you.
oh, y'all look real good.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
Thank you.
Just fine.
Hey, hey.
I am totally injured here. Ping time
Yeah,
of 22 milliseconds.
Bill's over there voting.
Download speed
Yeah.
8.18 megabytes. Upload point
Oh,
0.8. Jeez.
Uh,
And they're going, oh, you need to change servers. And I'm going,
Yeah.
honey, if I could change servers, I would, but it's the only phone company in the state.
Now I'm pixelated
Oh,
to
Lord,
Michaela.
Bill. You're something, Bill. You are definitely something.
Pixelated is what happens after I had about 15 of these, but
Yeah, that'll be the next show.
hey,
Pixelated?
I'm only working on 14.
Well, I just need the link for the next show, so somebody.
Oh, for the nighttime show?
Yeah.
Last man standing.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll put it over in private chat.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, this show is the education of Michaela. Thank you very much. Michaela is not a techie.
What?
I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't consider myself a techie either. So.
But before I met Brian K. Morris, my world was very much more not tech savvy. But he was like, no, you should do like a YouTube video. You should do something to, get your books out there on video. You should do a Facebook Live or something. And I was like, I am not putting this face on Facebook anywhere. No.
Thank God nobody can see me live.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to tell
Memorex.
everybody, I'm going to tell y'all like I've told everybody else. I've got a face for radio and a voice for print.
See, that's what I always thought. I was like, yeah, I know. I need spackle to put this thing on. No.
Oh,
Well, this
Right,
thing,
so I've gotten over that now.
this
But-
thing, I can't mess this up. I mean.
Hey, Josh, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect every way.
Oh, Lord, it's hard
to be humble.
when you're perfect in every way.
Oh, Lord, you guys.
We're going to get a copyright strike because y'all can't.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't
Yeah,
sing
right.
it
None
more
of
than
these
that.
people could sing in
Three.
tune.
I don't care about in tune. There's always
Three 3 seconds. You get 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Now here's how you get by that. You do the Inagata Davida version of it to where nobody knows what the heck that you're singing. You know,
if you do that right, if you do that right, they give you a copyright strike because they think you're doing an Irish lilt.
Yeah.
Skunk.
What?
Since you're a big
big what?
Yeah, we'd like to know.
Words.
Oh my gosh. Y'all shut up. You're a big tech
Josh
person.
is 3 shits to the win.
Yeah,
He
5
He
shit.
called you a tech, skunk.
No, I said he's
not
a big tech.
He's a skunk.
No, he's a tech. He's a big tech.
Technologically,
Yeah, apparently I'm a blood sucking creature. But go on.
Or maybe he thinks that you need a bath.
You better change your avatar then.
I've asked this to. What is the best streaming other than StreamYard to use for like Facebook and stuff?
Damn if I know if there is one.
Yeah.
I mean, OBS.
OBS is what Carl Witzman would say.
Yeah, OBS.
He uses it for StreamYard and for Facebook rooms and other stuff. It's basically just a
one that's
studio.
capable of handling.
Guys, I'm using OBS right now.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I actually use it for the virtual camera. So, you know, if I wanted to, I could just I disappeared and come back.
What guy disappeared?
We'd be sad.
There's also WebEx.
I switched over and I could do this.
Run by Cisco. What?
Well, what's that?
Well, this is my entire desktop.
Yeah, that's OBS Raw. And there are people that do reaction videos that think that's really cool. And they'll have this one little teeny tiny postage stamp screen in the middle, and it echoes into infinity with their images in the background. And then they'll show another little postage stamp of whatever video it is that they're trying to react to.
We're trying to figure out what we're going to nail down for our
the weather.
Yeah, weather podcast.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was using
OBS would be a good basic thing, and then you can use StreamYard or lots of other platforms after the OBS basic. Because correct me if I'm wrong, Skunk. OBS is basically just an internal studio. So you can have lots of stuff going on in OBS and use that to fine tune whatever it is you're showing on the stream. Is that close, Skunk?
What? I was gone.
Oh,
I wasn't here. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry. I was trying to explain OBS the best way I know how, and I could have gotten it wrong, and I was asking you because I know you know.
Repeat what you said, but make it very, very, very quick.
OBS is basically a studio that you can hook up to other things that go online for streaming.
Yes. So what you do is that you'll get from whatever platform you want to stream to, you get what's called a stream key, which is just a bit of code that tells StreamYard, hey, I'm going to, or not StreamYard, but tells OBS to direct your video feed from wherever you're at. And so if I go back, if you see here, I've got this pulled up right now. What I got going on is if I click this start streaming, I'm connected to Twitch, so it'll automatically start streaming to my Twitch account. But basically I have these scenes that if I click on them will bring up different things as I'm doing whatever I'm doing. So if I've got it on this background, which is of me, and then I want to switch to a game that I'm playing, then I can just click that and it switches over to the game. And that's all in this little section right here. And then over here, in whatever scene I'm working in, is what more of my sources are. And you can see you got all sorts of different stuff. You can bring up you can do like this one's just called color source, right? All it is just a color. You just make it whatever size you want. So if you need to mask something out or do something like that. And then you've also got like media source. This is what I use for the background. So you see this background here of the little waterfall. That's just a video file that's playing on a loop. You just load that in through media source. And of course, if you're wanting to do this with your camera, you can also use video capture device. That could be anything from a webcam to whatever. And if I actually try to load that in, video capture device, you go through the list. This is every camera that I have connected on my computer right now, which one of these isn't real, right? One of these is fake. And then the other ones that's my webcam. This one's a virtual camera. This one's part of a plugin that I don't use anymore. That's VTube, which I'm already using. And then that's the OBS virtual camera, which is what I can send out to that's what Carl uses, the OBS virtual camera to go on to, So it's super stupid, simple, easy to use. I use OBS for so much more than just broadcasting. We actually use OBS at the wrestling show to display to the TVs because I can bring me back up full screen again. I'll show you real quick.
Okay.
This is really cool. This is what we do. If I right click, I can go to full screen projector and it'll bring up every monitor that's currently connected to the computer. And so this one's my main monitor. This one over here is my second monitor. And I could click that and it'll just go full screen over there. So now I can see it over there, the full screen image of whatever I'm looking at or whatever I got going on my stream. And so we could actually put that up on the wrestling shows. And by doing that, we could play entrance videos, promo videos, anything we need to display on the TVs. We could just do it through OBS. Lewis had borrowed a device from a friend of his in broadcasting. OBS can pretty much do everything that device can do for free, but you have the limitations of whatever the hardware of your computer is. It can only handle being able to do so much. The cool thing about what Lewis had, which if I remember correctly, Lewis, that was a Blackmagic.
Yeah, Blackmagic A10 Mini Pro and had 4 HDMI inputs.
Yeah, you got 4 HDMI inputs on that. That could be a computer and 3 separate cameras, and you could do all sorts of neat stuff with it. It costs money, but
good money too.
That was way more of a it could do way more stuff in certain aspects of what OBS could do. That combined with OBS can do so much for you, and that thing only costs like $4.99.
If the computer that you're running into it is running OBS, then you've got a very powerful broadcasting solution there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could do a multi-camera sporting event.
Yeah, I mean with OBS, you've got graphics capabilities on there, right? So you could do lower thirds, full screen, stuff like that. Yeah, you run OBS on a computer, make that one input, and then you're running 3 cameras, wide, 2 tight ISOs. You could do a sporting event with basically just 3 cameras, 1 computer, and the A10 Mini Pro.
Does OBS cross-platform? Does it run like Facebook, YouTube, and all that?
It can.
I believe no.
Okay.
Well,
I thought Brian was doing it for a while.
OBS was
Carl uses it on Facebook rooms, and you're using it right here on StreamYard.
But you can't do it all at the same time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, see, I could do text on the screen.
Skunk, you really ought to do some self-help videos for people on YouTube.
Yeah, I was about to say, Skunk, me and you need to get up one day and talk.
Because you know a lot of things that we would love to know.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You'd be able to help out my group, my weather group, a lot, because we're trying to figure out which would be the best way to go.
Yeah, and if you and Lewis partnered up, you'd have the standard thing that most of us would be using, and Lewis's pro point of view that would have even more advanced skills added in.
Yeah.
So, that would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
we could each of us have our own TV studio.
I was about to say, we get Lewis come in there and just read some weather off the top.
There you go.
Hey, you're going to have to pay him. He is a professional.
I know that. Yeah, I know.
He
That
no
might
longer has to work for pimento cheese sandwiches.
that might have that might have to
check this out. I just wanted to show this off because, again, I'm a gigantic nerd, and I think I think if anything else, one guy here will really appreciate the idea behind this. If you do this just right, you could actually set it up to where you can draw on the screen.
No freaking way!
Yep.
Oh yeah, if you wanted to point out, this area right here.
Dude, that would still work because like Tidbits and Scribbles, I've been wanting to do some editing videos, but I've got to be able to show what I'm talking about in the damn sentence.
Yep. And you can do
Skunk.
like that. Yeah.
I've got a Cintiq. Wacom Cintiq.
I have one of those. This thing does that.
Yeah, it's a graphics tablet, but you're actually drawing on the screen rather than on a blank tablet on the desk.
Yeah.
And this one, I love the Cintiq because
that's bigger than my TV.
you can lay it down.
Get a bigger TV.
The living room only has so much wall space,
Well, priorities.
Desmond Small Pest Publisher says we can all be John Madden and have our own telestrator.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about this is that if you notice, you can actually see my cursor, like it's being captured by that, so I can see where I'm drawing at. So if I wanted to bring attention to this smiling face right here, I can do that.
Well, that would be a big help for our group when we're doing
the weather stuff.
Yeah.
Feel like.
And what Michaela was saying, okay, look, here's this word that it's in the wrong damn place. It's the right word, but it's in the wrong place. Move it over here and put a comma in there and take this other comma out so you don't have too many. And
oh my God, that'd be amazing.
You'd be sitting here talking about how the weather, you have a large front that's down in this area. It's going to come up here. It's going to end up somewhere in this part right here. And, this whole entire area right through here is going to be very dangerous. And then, you have a Mexican front that's coming in right here. Oh, wait, I shouldn't draw that.
I thought you were the only one that saw that.
I was making a reference. Joe, you've seen that video, haven't you?
Which
the
one?
guy he's talking about the storm that's going through and it's coming through the southeast and it's gonna end up in New Jersey, and as he's drawing, he ends up drawing a penis on the screen.
Yeah, it was big old dick.
Yeah.
Yep, you've got a Canadian low and a large Mexican high.
That was the other reference I was making. Was Al Sleet, your hippy dippy weatherman?
Oh Lord, yeah. And the weather is going to change randomly off and on for the rest of your life.
Well, just a heads up, we probably two more hurricanes might be hitting Louisiana.
Larry right off
the coast.
You got Larry and Daryl and his other brother Daryl.
Yeah.
Either that or it's going to be Larry, Moe, and Curly, which Joe Dog would get a kick out of, let me tell you.
Well, the next one is going to be a K with a female name, so it's probably going to be Keisha.
Oh, Lord.
We are fucking doomed.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
have you met Keisha? Yeah.
No, there's already a
I
Larry.
haven't met her, but I've watched her online lots of times.
There's already a Larry in the Atlantic.
Yeah,
it's probably not even going to come close. But.
Yeah, it's gonna curve back out. The one that's about to form in the Caribbean, it's gonna be not that bad, but there's supposed to be one that forms behind it that is really gonna be bad. So that's gonna be about 14 days out.
Yikes.
I keep telling you, you need to partner up with
Stephanie.
Stephanie, yes.
Man, you just got to send me that message because I got Alzheimer's, man. I'm just telling you.
Hey, I got some
You got
timers.
old timers.
Yeah, really. Her name's
I
Stephanie
just got
Osborne.
CRS.
She's
can't remember shit.
Yeah, John, she became friends with me. Get on my friends list and look her up and send her a friend request.
Yeah.
I'm friends with her. Joe's friends with her. Dan's friends with her.
Hey, I almost wrote a book with her. Unfortunately, I write too slow.
Hey, Josh, if you come to HallowCon's, she's going to be there.
Yeah.
Well,
and Michaela, if nobody's invited you, you're welcome.
She's got to ask Kimberly.
Is she married?
Who, me?
Stephanie? Yeah,
she's married.
She's married to a magician. He'll make your ass disappear.
Yeah.
I got one of those, but that's not what we call him.
And make balloons while he does it.
Hey, Louis.
I'll be right back.
Did you hear about the interaction that the LSU coach had on his way into the field today?
Oh, that was such a joke.
So he's walking into the stadium. Of course, he's got his police escort walking with him, but apparently a UCLA fan was giving him shit, and he just looked up at him as he's walking in, just looks up above him to where the fans are standing and goes, "Yeah, bring your ass on in your sissy blue shirt."
And the state trooper actually kind of did a FU like with his arm too. He's like,
I can see what he's doing. He's holding his arm up. He can't see me because I'm on my VTube avatar, but he's holding his arm up. He's flexing and pointing at his muscles.
Yeah. I'm like, really?
Yeah, and I'm sitting here when Lewis said CSR. I was going Crosby, Stills, and who?
CRS. See, you couldn't even remember that.
Yeah.
CRS can't remember shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
None of us can.
Nope, I can't either. What'd you say?
I did too much. I did too much LDS in the '60s.
LDS. Yes.
Yep, that's from Star Trek 4.
Star Trek Save the Whales.
That's it.
What, Latter-day Saints?
Yeah, but they were fun girls. They were fun girls. Let me tell you. I'll be right back. And that's a warning.
Me too. I gotta get another drink because my bartender's in bed.
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Somebody posted up a little citation they got from the Sky Bridge at DragonCon. They went from their hotel to the other hotel to the bar, or whatever, and bought some adult beverage and brought it back. They were stopped by hotel employee and APD telling them they could no longer enter the hotel with that, even though they had a room key and all that, because they were not allowed to consume another alcohol on premise unless it was purchased from that hotel.
What?
Oh,
man.
I don't know that they can't, but
no, they can't. They can't do that.
Bite on the way in. Bite on the way in.
That's what they. That's what they did.
A room key to the hotel that you're walking into, carrying, unless there's an open container law. if you're carrying anything, a beverage, whatever, and you've
They
got a
can't.
room key to that hotel, they cannot stop you from bringing that in.
Yep.
The alcohol they can. Something in Atlanta. That's why.
Then there must be an open container law, and I can't believe that.
Yeah.
There probably is. They probably in normal times don't enforce it, but these aren't normal times, and they're probably.
Yes, it's a health
That
issue.
sounds like some BS.
Well,
I think that they're just being jerks. But
Dragon Con's
sounds
been
like protectionist crap from Dragon Con.
Yeah, the hotels have been known to go into room parties and charge extra for every bottle of liquor they got.
What?
Yeah.
That's
That'd
That's another item on the list that tells me that I should never go to a Dragon Con.
right.
Good luck trying to do that to me. Good luck.
Well, number one, I mean, I don't know how you even run a convention in that many hotels simultaneously. Anyway, it's crazy.
Very badly, it's
I've been watching the video from Gary Poole, and I mean, they're just all over downtown Atlanta, and you have to walk blocks and blocks and blocks to get from one event to another.
Lewis, this is mild compared to normal. They
I
have
know,
probably
because they've
half
only got
the
30%
people.
capacity.
Yeah,
They probably have
they
half
have
the capacity.
half of the people that they normally have. So instead of
less
having
than half.
80,000 people in one building, they've only got 40,000.
It's
Lewis, have you met Gary? I mean, do you
he used to work with him. He used to work with him.
Yeah.
Gary and I are very good friends.
Good.
Gary
Poole.
Terry.
Kelly Lockhart.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
A man of many names. And
He's
Gary
you know,
was my
he's been a lot
co-host
nicer to
on the
me
morning
lately.
Yeah.
As
He's-
if the
he's
hotels
been
won't make enough money by charging $600 or $800 a night for a room.
What?
I was about to say that and the food.
I'll sleep in my car. Thanks.
Everything
No.
else.
Kayla, if you're lucky, one of the host hotels, you get a room for $400 a night.
Ay. Fuck that. I'm in my
That's
car.
why they sleep 6 to 8 in a room.
Heck yeah.
There are people that quit
I'd be
going
like,
to
come on
Dragon.
in, share the ride, come on in.
Hey, there are people that quit going to Dragon Con in the last 4 or 5 years, and the money they save, they take their family to Disney World for a week.
Oh my God.
Hey, Skunk, I appreciate that information, man. But if you can tell that to the owner of our group, I'd appreciate it.
So the issue we were talking about earlier with the bullying happening,
Yes.
we've narrowed it down to 7 names so far. We have nothing concrete yet. We've just narrowed it down to 7.
We can't put all 7 of those people
I
on
know.
blast.
I know, that's the thing. So we're still, but we're working on it. So
But at least you're reducing the suspects list.
Yes. Yeah, it's ridiculous that we have to do
God.
this.
it really is. It really is. We should not even be having
No.
to concern ourselves with this.
No,
It should
we're
not
freaking
happen to start
adults.
with.
We're freaking adults.
Well-
We should not be acting like adolescents.
All but one of us in this bit are, and that's the one that was doing the bullying
Now,
and their fan club.
Michaela,
Yes.
if you would, message me the names that you've got so far, and let me see
Okay.
if I know any of them.
Right.
Because I know I got a suspicion of
kidding me?
one.
They just gave me a name that I would. If it's her, that would blow my mind.
Yeah, just shoot those to me. Because
Yeah,
if it's who I think it is, with a very gamey last name, I would be hurt.
Well, and that's me. I'm like, I'm just hoping it's not somebody that like I've built a relationship with as far as the writing world goes, and
Yeah.
it's just like,
I think Dan already knows who I'm talking about.
That is a definite possibility that I will neither confirm or deny. But if
Wow,
it is, then it's
you'd
somebody I'm
make a
going to be
great
very disappointed.
politician.
So the
Coffee and pistols at dawn, young man.
there was one thing I wanted to bring up real quick before the end of the show.
Yes.
So I want to ask you guys what you would do in a particular situation. So it's the 5th today. It's about to be the 6th, and
no,
or
it's
no,
the
it's the 5th. It just became the 5th. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
realize we're past midnight already.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun. So rent was due Wednesday.
Oh.
And I was told I was be getting money on Wednesday from the roommate. I didn't get it Wednesday, and Thursday was going to be a rough day for both of us, so I just didn't say anything Thursday. Friday rolled around, and he went to work. I said, okay. And he sent me a message, said, oh, I'm going to be at work until like 10 tonight or something. I said, all right, that's cool. When are you going to send the money for rent, man? Because it's late, you know? And I was, a little worried about that. He left me on red all day and night. After 12 hours, I was a little pissed, especially when I found out he came home, and apparently he went straight to bed Friday night when he came home. Didn't say anything to me. Left me on red the whole entire day. I sent my message back, and I was like, hey, if I have to call my mom and dad to get money for rent, you're packing your bags.
Mm-hmm.
Then this morning, I received money from him, but it wasn't enough. It was half of what he owes. And he said he'd send the rest Tuesday. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I know you don't get paid until Wednesday, which means you have the money now.
Uh-huh.
You're just not paying me.
I just gave you my answer.
That's BS. That's
no.
Skunk, yeah. I just gave you my answer.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed.
I'm sorry, Skunk. It as much as it hurts me to say, it's time to evict your roommate. You've given them chance after chance after chance after chance, and they are still blowing you off and not adulting up.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't deserve that kind of aggravation.
And if you're having to pay the rent yourself every month anyway, then you're not losing anything.
Right.
Yeah, the thing is it's like every month that this has been an issue. It's been like, hey, I've been, I'm not foolishly spending my money. I have my portion of the rent covered, and I can pay the rent here by myself. If it does come down to that, that does mean that I have to work more hours at work. It does mean that I have to not spend my money on things that I want to spend my money on, but I can do it. I make enough money to be able to do that. I don't necessarily need him here. It would be nice if I had a roommate. And I want a roommate. But if he's not paying his fucking shit, man.
Well,
he's not the roommate that you need.
And I just put it over. I just put my opinion over in the private chat. That's
my opinion's in the public chat, and I would say, since he only paid you half the rent, find something of his that's worth the other half and take it and pawn it.
Oh,
get your money.
Trust me, I've honestly thought about doing that. That thought has actually crossed my mind. But no, I'm gonna. I think we're gonna have a little come to Jesus meeting in a day or so.
I think it's time for this particular partnership to be dissolved.
Who is Sphinx anyway?
I got no clue. Sphinx just popped in, said,
Hi.
"What's up?"
Hello, Sphinx.
Well, It's almost the end of the show.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I should probably play that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Now, I've already got my show lined up and ready to go at the end of Let's Touch the Face of God. So anybody that is not comatose is quite welcome to watch me doze off in the middle of the night. But
I may hop over for a little bit, but I don't know.
We're gonna watch.
And hey, John, welcome to the show.
Hey, Pica, yeah.
Hi, John. Bye, John.
Hey, John.
Thank you, Kerry. It's Joe's show, but we all appreciate your presence.
No, show's just on my channel. It is y'all's show. Y'all, because 2 hours of me would be quite boring.
Huh?
Yeah, even Lewis agreed to that one.
Pop on top.
I tried doing an hour show here first part of the year and said, no, Ryan K. Morris is a better man than I am.
Yeah, I can't talk to myself.
Yeah.
I have
Ryan K. Morris has some really good caffeine or something else.
Yeah. Spinks just asked, what is this show about? This show is like at a science fiction convention. After all the programming shuts down, people don't want to go to bed. They're hanging out in the lobby or the hotel bar and just talking. You never know what the subject's going to be. You never know where it's going. And when it's all said and done, you wonder, how the hell did that come up?
Yeah, really. And boy,
it all came about as
more
a
often.
way to just get over the closed-in separatist feeling from sheltering in the pandemic.
One time I did this.
Everybody got tired of not being able to just talk with their friends at a bar
or at a con.
One time I did this entire show while wearing a rubber mask. I didn't say a word. It was hilarious. I took the mask off after the show and just was dripping with sweat. It was horrible.
And like Ace Bonnie says, this show is about anything and everything.
Pretty much.
Except political. Except political.
Yeah. No political.
We try very, very
we are
not to go there.
Yeah.
We
try to not go political or religious, and we get close sometimes.
Did y'all see? I forgot to bring this up earlier. Did y'all see my ghost picture I caught?
Oh,
I saw it, but I couldn't figure out what it was.
It freaked me out.
It looked like a picture from inside your pocket.
No, it was not. It was. I was standing in my front yard. I was taking a picture of the moon.
Oh.
And then angled the camera down, and
it was
weird image.
Yeah, it was shut. It was on the shutters, and it just kept on going. And I don't know what the hell it was.
Well, send it to Keisha and
sounds like it might have been lens flare.
Willow.
No, yeah, Willow. Thank you. Over at Cryptid Crunch, you go, hey, I just saw this. So,
well, I mean, I do think I have a ghost in the house. I call him Fred. So
how the hell could I forget Willow? I mean, well, I'm bad with names and I'm elderly, so I've got an excuse. But
15.
She's all the way up in Canada.
It is that time. It is time to say good night, everybody.
Good night,
everybody.
have slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.